The journey to today's dedication of the Wall of Remembrance has spanned the last decade and the entire country. The Korean War Veterans Memorial Foundation began working with congressional leaders to authorize a Wall of Remembrance as part of the Korean War Veterans Memorial and to allow private contributions to fund that Wall of Remembrance. In March 2015, legislation was introduced by Representative Sam Johnson with fellow Korean War veterans, Representatives Charles Rangel and John Conyers.
I'd like to start off by thanking my fellow Korean War veterans, Congressman Charlie Rangel and Congressman John Conyers, for their support. Additionally, I want to thank my fellow Korean War veterans who have tirelessly advocated for this bill.
Why this is so important to me is not for those who are living, but for the memories of our colleagues who died overseas and whose family have very little to explain as to why they were there.
The magnitude of sacrifice made by Americans during this conflict was enormous. More than 36,000 Americans gave their lives. My fellow Korean War veterans and I believe that the magnitude of this enormous sacrifice is not yet fully conveyed by the memorial in Washington, D.C. That's where this bill, H.R. 1475, the Korean War Veterans Memorial Wall of Remembrance Act, comes to play.
After working its way through the halls of Congress with the support of over 300 members, the Wall of Remembrance Act was signed into law by President Obama on October 7, 2016. As the design of the memorial came into focus, the foundation began to raise the funds to construct the memorial. The legislation stated that no federal money could be spent on the project. Over the next 6 years, more than $22 million was raised to support the Wall of Remembrance through generous contributions made by the citizens of the Republic of Korea and the many American and Korean individuals, organizations, and corporations. On May 21, 2021, the Foundation celebrated the groundbreaking ceremony for the Wall of Remembrance.
The official party will now prepare for the groundbreaking of the Wall of Remembrance.
이어서 추모의 벽 공사의 시작을 알리는 행사를 진행하겠습니다.
President Moon, Secretary Austin, Mr. Charles McGovern, and Dr. Paul Cunningham will now reveal the first stone replica of the Wall of Remembrance.
먼저 문재인 대통령님과 오스틴 미 국방장관, 찰스 맥거버님, 폴 커닝햄 박사님께서 첫 번째 명판 제막을 하시겠습니다.
Please direct your attention to the ceremonial box as Chairman Tonelli, Governor Larry Hogan, Superintendent Jeff Reinbold, Colonel Weber, Chairman Sun, and Secretary Hwang Gi-cheol, with Ambassador Lee Soo-hyuk, will now conduct the official groundbreaking for the Wall of Remembrance.
이어서 기빈들께서 시삽을 하시겠습니다.
Now put your shovel back in and pick up the tank.
The panel started the journey to Washington, D.C. in a quarry near Sacramento, California, owned by Cold Spring Granite in Cold Spring, Minnesota. Huge 170-foot-long granite boulders were selected to match the existing memorial granite. The quarry cut the boulders into large pieces weighing between 6 and 8 tons. The pieces were then sent to be shaped into panels with exact specifications, followed by the process of polishing the granite and etching the names. The last step before the completed panels could be shipped to Washington was the dry fitting. The 100 panels were assembled just as they would be at the memorial to make sure that the fit was perfect. As the granite panels were being carved, the memorial underwent a complete renovation. In late December 2021, the first of the granite panels were placed at the memorial.
존경하는 참전 용사.
Honorable Korean War veterans and bereaved
한 어제
families. Yesterday,
arlington
as I was visiting the Arlington National Cemetery,
개인의 삶을
I
존중하는
realized while the life of
그러니까
individuals is
공동체를 위한
respected,
헌신에
those who dedicate
최고의
themselves in the
명예와
service of their
영광도
neighbors and
받고
communities
미국의
are bestowed
굳건한
the highest
뿌리를
honor and
이루었습니다.
courtesy, the very root that firmly
자유와
undergirds
평화로
America.
세계를 전진시킨
There, I encountered the
미국의
spirit
정신을
that defines
이루었습니다.
America, which guided the world
71년
towards
전
freedom and peace.
미국의
71 years back, young men and women of
흑연에
America
휩싸인
came in a heartbeat
달려왔습니다.
to the Korean Peninsula in the thick of
알지도
gunsmoke.
못하는 나라.
They were the sons and daughters of
적도
America
없는
who answered the
국민을
call
지키기
to
위해
defend a country they never
순전한
knew and a
미국의
people they never met.
알들이었습니다.
The descendants of the founding fathers of your great country.
그들의 헌신과
Thanks to
희생
their
덕분에
devotion and sacrifice,
대한민국은
the Republic
자유와
of Korea
평화를
could
지킬 수
safeguard its freedom and
오늘의
peace and
번영을
become a
이룰 수
prosperous nation
있었습니다.
that it is today.
그러나 우리는
Inevitably, however,
수많은
we had
영웅들을
to part with countless
떠나보내야만
fallen heroes.
오늘 우리가
Today,
출삽을
we are
떠는
breaking
수모의
ground for the
벽에는
Wall of Remembrance, which will be home to the names of 43,769 such heroes. Now, their courage and commitment shall live forever, deeply ingrained in our
지난
memory.
2018년
In
나는
2018, I gave my word to the UN War veterans that a wall would be built to remember their names. 3 years later today, I am immeasurably touched that the promise has been kept.
This time lapse shows the construction process to build the Korean War Veterans Memorial Wall of Remembrance.
As a veteran and POW, I can tell you that these memorials are a special place for service members and their families to pay their respects to fallen comrades and loved ones. I believe these memorials also serve as a unique and physical reminder that freedom is not free. Future generations need to know and appreciate the sacrifices made by the service members who fought and died to protect freedom. These memorials can physically convey what oftentimes our words fail to do. I can't think of a better way to individually honor each man and woman who gave their life in Korea than through this Wall of Remembrance.